So finally, John, you're here after months and months of emailing.
Yes.
Some of these emails were like 25 repetitions.
I feel like I've been trying to get a gig here for about 10 years. Like, you probably don't even remember or something, but I've been approaching you for a long time.
You see what patience?
Yeah,
how good patience is.
So then, you know, when the opportunity actually came, it was like such a big surprise. You know, it was such a. I just expected to maybe get a gig here one night. You know.
Well, you know, it was because I saw you play.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes CDs, you just don't get it all on a CD.
Yeah.
It's compressed. It's artificial in a way. So it was just fate that I went and heard you play, and then I got it.
It's an interesting group, really. It's pretty. There's a lot of people that are kind of, I'd put them in a certain camp because they play with each other a lot, but then there's also a couple of people that are kind of like a little bit in the group, and then a couple of people that are not really in that group. So I think it'll be good for them too, you know, to like kind of work under someone that's not in their world. Yeah,
I made a conscious attempt to try to find some people that were not in there, but who I felt could contribute and benefit a lot, and that had plenty to offer. You know, because I know what your music demands. I know that people are going to have to be. They're going to work, and they're going to benefit. So I feel really good about the possibilities and potential for these Philadelphia musicians to really give them an additional jump start, and I feel like there's going to be other manifestations that come out of this, new musical relationships form, maybe new ensembles, new music.
Yeah, it would be nice to take some time, a couple hours someday, to just kind of not have the playing involved, but just to like kind of talk about composition, and maybe just show them some of my pieces and how I try to think of composing, because it's a very composing for me has become kind of my spiritual outlet in a way. It's become like a spiritual process. So I really like to kind of tell people about what it can be. You know, I've learned a lot about myself as a person just from composing. As far as my expectations, I tried to ask that question to a few people, but I'm really trying to keep myself open. At least maybe after the first day, I'll have it then. But you know, until I really like everyone's in the same room and I really get a sense of what this group could sound like, then I might start having some expectations. There are some things that I'd like to bring in like from day one and just kind of just see what happens. Like, I'm very curious what would happen. We just start with some music and see what's going to happen. And now the space is great too. I've already kind of wondered how much freedom we'd have to kind of use the space in maybe a non-traditional way.
I'd say the only thing you wouldn't be able to do is to put a sledgehammer on the piano. But the artists have a great deal of freedom here. We try to accommodate whatever, you know, whatever. I don't know what you were thinking about.
Well, not like a big sledgehammer, but maybe just like a smaller hammer.
A little tabla tuning hammer, maybe?
Yeah.
Bookmark this page and tune in often, as new clips will be added regularly.